mommies. Today I am going to be talking about different things that can happen when you're breastfeeding, as far as getting fungal infections, uh, plugged milk ducts, and what you can do to prevent that. Like I stated in my other videos, breastfeeding is it's a beautiful thing, but it does come with a lot. It weighs heavily on you. As far as infections go, you can get an infection around your nipple, which will cause your nipple to swell and become really red and raw. Now, it's different. You might think, oh, well, my nipples are raw due to the fact of just the baby's nursing. Well, no, that's not always the case. It's usually like a yeast infection, and what they call it is thrush. And the baby will get that in their mouth, and you'll see it like on their lip, and at the roof of their mouth, or in their jaw, or on their tongue. Now, before it gets too bad, you will want to take a wet towel when you wipe your baby's face and kind of wipe the thrush out of their mouth. Really gentle, because it does hurt, okay? Imagine your taste buds being burnt, okay, and you can't really taste anything, or so it's really sore. So really gentle. Just take the towel as you wipe their face and kind of get in their mouth and wipe their lips. Now, if it gets too bad, your doctors will prescribe you a cream. And the cream, they'll prescribe you a cream, and your baby something oral, and then something on their private areas. Thrush, if it's in the mouth, it goes through the body, so it will come out in their private areas. I know I had a lot of trouble with my newborn. She just was crying and crying, and she would have this really bad, I thought it was just a diaper rash, so I had tried all different types of creams and everything, and I'm a nervous mom, okay? So I'm at the hospital for a sneeze. That's how nervous I am. So just be mindful that it could be thrush, and you want to let the doctors know, because it'll be an infection in the private area, and you'll think it's a diaper rash, but it's actually thrush, the yeast. And yes, children, babies, infants, newborns, they get yeast. And moms, don't beat yourself up about it. I know I was crying. I mean, my mom had to tell me, like, honey, it was nothing that you did. It's just something that happens, no matter what they say. Oh, your baby doesn't need water. Give your baby some water, okay? After you've drunk milk all day, it's like you want some water. It's refreshing, okay? And at times babies don't drink water because they don't like the taste. They're not used to the taste of the water. So my little solution is get some Karo syrup. You can get that at your grocery store, and put just a little Karo to make it sweet. So it'll kind of taste like milk. Your breast milk is sweet. It's whatever you eat that your baby's tasting. So if you're eating veggies and fruits and a candy bar every now and then, and juice, your baby's getting all of that. So it's usually very sweet. And breast milk, I hate to say it, I've tried my own. It tastes awesome. It tastes better than regular milk, okay? But getting back on track with as far as the infections go. So just kind of make sure that you kind of are watching out for the signs of it. In the event, they will give you some cream to put on your nipples, and then they'll give you some cream for your child's private area, just to be on the safe side. And then they have an oral that they'll give your child, and your child should take the oral 4 times a day, and then the cream, apply a very thin layer. At first I didn't know to apply a thin layer, so I was applying it like I would be applying like butt paste, and the doctor has said no, a thin layer, you know, so make sure to apply a thin layer. I use it after every diaper change, but the doctor said you didn't have to, but it cleared up faster for me using it after every diaper change. So I kind of did that. That worked really, really well. Also, what I did was take out anything with perfume, like Desitin is fragrance, A&D ointment, fragrance. Those are things that they would like for you to use when your child has a diaper rash. I am in love with butt paste, which we will talk about, and I'll show you what it looks like. Butt paste is just awesome. I use everything organic and natural for my child, just because she has some allergies to things, so she kind of breaks out if I don't wear any perfume or anything like that. It just doesn't work for her. So also with your child, in the event that they have the thrush, you want to make sure that you are wearing clean bras every day. Your pacifiers and nipples are sterilized every day. You're supposed to get rid of a pacifier every 2 months. So my mom was like, hey, I was just constantly buying pacifiers, and she was like, well, you know, it's still good. I'm like, no, they said you're supposed to throw them out every 2 months, and that's what I did. You know, I'm very adamant about trying to follow the rules when it comes down to my child's health. The next thing that I want to tell you about is clogged ducts. Okay, your breast. They will get when your baby's not sucking and when you guys haven't grasped the latching on, you're constantly filling up with milk still, and your ducts, I know you can't see that with a black shirt, but your ducts are up here and around in this area. They'll get really hard, your breast, and they'll be clogged up, so it's not, he or she cannot get the milk that they need when they do decide to latch. So what you'll have to do is, what I found out that works really well for me, is I took a warm towel. I love hot towel, so I took a hot towel and I sat it on the top of my chest and around my chest, okay, to kind of loosen it up. And then what you want to do is you want to just kind of massage in a massaging motion and let the milk kind of let out, and you want to kind of, you know, let some of it squirt out, which is perfectly fine. You know, you're producing more. The more your baby sucks on your breast, the more milk you'll make, which is a good thing also. But if you're clogged, you want to just kind of gently rub that area and massage it, okay, and kind of unclog it. It's just packed, okay, even when it's clogged where your nipple actually is. You just kind of want to, you know, massage it. Do it while you're in the shower, to have a little let down. You know, when your baby cries, you're also let down, and let down is you'll leak. Okay, so make sure to kind of massage yourself, and it will be tough at first because your baby won't eat, so you will get clogged. But just massage yourself nice and gentle, and I know you're going to be really sore, so but it'll work. You know, take a warm towel. If you like cold towels, that's perfectly fine too. You know, and kind of just wet it a little bit to kind of loosen that milk up. Warm towels work best for me, and just to kind of loosen that milk up, and it should, you know, definitely work perfectly. If you have any questions about the thrush or fungal infections or the plugged ducts, please feel free to leave a comment. You know, make sure you subscribe to me. I have different tips on being a new parent, breastfeeding, bottles, different things. So, and if you want, most definitely email me at Love Miss Holly's Hair at Gmail, and then you can also follow me on Twitter too at Love Miss Holly, Miss Hollywood. Sorry, and we, you know, can definitely. I'm more than willing to discuss different things with you guys, and I have more videos coming up pretty soon. That should be interesting. So look out for that. And good luck, new moms. Stick with it. Yay!